Hello, my name is Monty the Otter, and welcome to my river, where I will share and show my special walks with you. In today's episode, I will explain the origin of my channel. In 2020, I found a book that changed the way that I viewed books. This book is Gay by Juno Dawson. And talking around with my friends, I realized that they were unfamiliar with gay books in general, including myself. So I decided to slowly accumulate books in the goal of becoming a reference for queer books. I wanted to do conferences, go to schools, talk about queer literature, and do stuff around books in general. Eventually, the local nonprofit for the queer youth heard about my goal with the books. I would volunteer there, I would go to their events every now and then, so they knew of me. One day they invited me to present some of my books to one of their regular meetups. And they really liked the idea of talking about queer literature, and so it took a while, but there's currently a book club part of this organization. I'm one of the founders, and the book club is now 2 years old as of this past January. I am also the source for this organization for their literary questions. Sometimes parents go there and want to know any books, any recommendations to understand things and whatnot, and they will contact me for me to give them advice on which book I would recommend for whichever event. And last year they awarded me this trophy, basically recognizing my implication and my dedication to queer literature, and now involving in their organization. So this is my little trophy. Usually it sits on top of my bookshelves here. Today, with this vlog, I want to share my books for all to see. I will mostly focus on lesser known books, those who don't really have big spotlights around them. I worked for a while in a bookstore, and this helped me discover more about manga, about comics, about kids' literature, for kids to toddlers, picture books, all that sort of literature that is also very important at a young age. And I bought a few of my own just to show examples of what is available. I'm fully aware that I'm biased because I do buy books that are appealing to me. But I do like to venture into uncharted territories as well. So don't be surprised if the majority of the books I will show are mostly young adult romance. That's just my jam. That's what I like to read. I will also focus on books from Indigenous authors, because I like to see like another minority. It's not my minority, but I like to read their books. I like to read their literature. I think they do need to have a voice. I read both French and English books. For the French books, I will be talking about them in French, because I feel that talking in English about a French book will most likely not get any translation done, a disservice to it. I will give English subtitles when I can, worry not. This channel will focus primarily on queer books, but I will also talk about fiber arts from time to time. I might show something I finished, or something I'm proud of and I want to show off. I have been crocheting for 8 years now and spinning for almost 2. I also want to develop a way to use milkweed into a more usable fiber as seen in my very first videos on this channel. If I do any research on the process of processing milkweed or experiments that I do, I will share them here as well. This channel will be a show and tell thing of things that I find cool and pretty that I deem interesting. Hope you'll stick around and find out about all these rocks in my river.